Who scored his 28th goal for City this season.
See? BBC love me, man. They love me. They call me. Mwah! They know I'm making it, man. I'm going to win the league. Mwah! Guys, mwah! See you at the terrace, guys. Hey! Let me do a little dance. I'll see you at Al-Ahwa. Hey! A little dance, bro. You see this? I should play like this. When Santos used to win the league. Hey! They give me a call, man.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, not so breaking. Liverpool lose again. We suck, guys. You know, gotta love it. This is the life. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. All the links to all my brothers' channels are in the description. You can find all their links in the description. Famizon TV, the Ram Stand, K-Mac channel, Beige and Reds TV, and Lextimate. They're all in the description. We're here to talk about the disgrace that we watched on the football pitch today. And the disgrace that's Liverpool Football Club. I don't even think timestamps is needed, but I'm going to attempt it just in case. And then we'll take it from there. Guys, this is a therapy session / emergency stream. I don't want to keep interrupting the boys to just tell you guys to like and subscribe and all this. So just hit the like button, subscribe early. You get me? So just close the live chat. Give us a like. We already got 300 people in here. We haven't even started yet. We can't not be at 100 likes already. So just hit the like button, subscribe, and let's go. I'm going to start off with Dean just because he was here yesterday. Hi, Dean.
Long time no see.
Yeah, long time no see. Talk to me, Habibi. What's going on at Liverpool Football Club?
I've just said this same line this minute ago. I thought I saw my Liverpool Galatasaray. I thought I saw my Liverpool. Then I realized I recognized them again today. This is the Liverpool I recognize. The team that played Brighton today. That's the Liverpool I now know. This team. Every single game. I said this already. The two goals we conceded are exactly the same. Basic. Ball into the box, back post, header it back across, head in the goal. The other goal, whip the ball in the box, tap it back from the back post, tap into the empty net. Both goals exactly the same. Basic. Most people, if you go back in history and see the first goals ever conceded in football, it mostly look like that. It mostly look like that. This is how far we have gone. How we have digressed. We can't even defend the most basic of skills, a cross into the box and the second ball. Now, every game, we are doing the same things. Now, we have a breather when it was Galatasaray game. We had one game off. But we go back to the same stuff. Soft, we're not running. We had a 40-year-old, two 34-year-olds, and a 35-year-old, and somehow outrun us in the game. Outrun us, which don't make no sense to me. Yeah, and we don't put the hard yards in. All the things we talk about, the basics, the tackling, the headers, the concentration. None of that was there today, and we could have played for 300 minutes. We wouldn't have scored again because we don't look like we're going to score. We don't create nothing. We just got the ball for the sake of having the ball. We lose the ball, and then. The biggest thing for me was Ekatike came off. Why did he put on Jones? I don't understand why he didn't put on Rio and maybe put Gakpo up front and put Rio on. I didn't understand that sub. That made me pissed off from the start. Like there's so much things I want to say, but you know what, everyone, let me just chill out.
No, go for it. Don't worry.
No, because you know what, I've got so much things on. Just I want to say
it, bro. I want to jump on what Dean just said. By the way, just one thing. Can you bring up that graph? That chart I've just put in the share. Okay, Liverpool have been outrun by absolutely everybody apart from Burnley, Tottenham, and Burnley again. These are the numbers. Like Michael Reed did this. Like, look at the amount of times we walk. We're walking more than the opposition as well. Like, we're just not putting the effort in. Like, that is like Dean just said, like the Liverpool you watched against Brighton is Liverpool under Arne Slot now. Like, whatever happened at Anfield with Galatasaray is basically players just giving a fuck. Like, they are not working for the manager now. Like, they can't be working for the manager. They can't be. Like I can't be seeing James Milner at the age of 40, just bossing Gravenberch and McAllister like left, right, and centre. Like they're not even there. Like literally, lads who are 34, just running more, wanting it more than our lads. Like I'm sat there going, like, what are we doing here? Like we're literally fighting for our lives for the Champions League now. We're fighting for our lives for the Champions League. Brighton might get into Europe now because of the bounce they're getting off us. But it's just absolutely pathetic. And the thing is as well, which like these are the easy games. Like Arnie Slot's come out and said, look, when we play teams that want to play football, Liverpool are better at that, and that's what I like. So we'll win. Well, what the fuck happened today, mate? Because they could have had 5. Like Mamadash Philly had a worldie of a second half. Like the only chance we got was their defender doing mad back passes that he kept on doing, and we managed to intercept one of them. But these are the easy games. You got Wolves, we lost. Tottenham, we drew. Brighton, we lost. We got Fulham next, and then the next 5 are Everton, Man United, Chelsea,
Man City,
Brentford, Aston Villa. All teams that are all around us fighting for that Champions League spot, including Everton now, by the way.
Oh gosh, Everton.
Mud.
Go ahead, guys.
This is why I was a little bit tentative about making a prediction from yesterday about this game, because it was either we see the same performance from Wednesday or we see the same performance as we saw from the last 7 to 8 months. Is not been good at all. It's not been good at all, and the fact that like what K-Mac said and what the graph has shown us, the fact that we're outrun every single game, the lack of desire. Look, at this point, I'm really starting to contemplate whether it's a tactical thing. Because, last season, last game, there was desire. Last game, we were bopping the ball about. Last season, there was some intent when we were attacking the opposition. Today, why is it not that we can't replicate this for at least 5 games? I'm not even asking for much. I'm not saying do it until the end of the season. At least 5 games. We're not even going to do that. And I think Dean touched upon it the best, because at the moment when I saw us play the diamond, I was like, okay, we're playing the same way that we did. But then when he makes the substitution, look, it was a freak accident that Ekitike got injured. Very, very unlucky that he got injured the way he did, especially so early on. But this is where I'm like, your favoritism and your I feel like his lack of footballing understanding needs to come to the fore as well. You're playing 2 up top. You're not having any wingers at all. No wingers. You're playing 2 strikers. You don't bring on an extra midfielder. If you have 2 strikers, you need to play 2 strikers. They are the only people that will be able to make the runs off the ball. Those forward runs that we lacked. Funny enough, the thing that we lacked the entire game was because of the substitution that he made. Forward runs. Gakpo not making any singular forward runs. The only outlet. The fact that Florian Wirtz was playing as a striker today, that's when I knew, this guy, the game's done. Game's gone. We're not going to win this game at all. Like, he is so far out of his depth. And how is it that his tactical understanding? I'm not even a manager. Even I can tell you, don't play a midfielder up top, especially when you're playing 2 up top. Like, don't make 0 sense. Yet he continues to do this whole control and play this sexy football, pass the ball about, pass the team to death. Bruv, it's not worked for 6 months. Do you think it's going to work for the next 3 months? And I don't understand. You have 2 forwards on your bench and you don't decide to bring him on when Ekitike was off the pitch. Makes 0 sense. 0 sense at all. No wonder we couldn't make any chances. I think our best opportunity we made the best chance we had was from Kirkes. I think the XG was about 0.7. Take that away, I think we had about 0.6 overall. Are you kidding me? And the only good chance that we made was because of a Curtis Jones left-footed on his weaker foot finesse into the bottom corner. That's it. But hey, we could beat PSG, innit? I watched the stream yesterday, man. You know how it is. Even me being
You all got a
optimistic,
bit
even
carried
me,
away, all right? We all
even
got a
me,
bit carried
even
away.
me. No, okay, even me. I'm Husam knows this. I'm the most optimistic Liverpool fan there is. Yeah, I talked about PSG are hungover. I'm telling you, there's so many similarities for them now that we was in 2005. They're not the same team. They're not as formidable as they are. But even I didn't say like we know we can beat them. It's gonna be. I'm pretty sure we can beat them. I'm like, this is still a PSG that are technically better than us, tactically better than us, and just overall better than us. So
Yeah,
that's the thing, man. That's the thing.
And they've also got a manager that's fucking really good.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Not one of the best managers in the world. One of very few managers that have won a treble for two teams.
Everywhere.
I think barring Roma, he's won a treble everywhere he's went, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But if we just stay with the league, forget Champions League for a minute. Just stay with
it's a good idea.
That's 1 point. That's 1 point against Wolves, Spurs, and Brighton. That's 50 plus points in the last 34 games versus 82 points in the first 34 games. That's a 30-point swing after we beat Spurs. I think it was. I heard today. It shouldn't be surprising, though. We could do this every week for the vast majority of the season, and it's the same conversation. Get Slot out. Why wasn't he fired? This, that, and the next. You look at the players and you say to yourself, right, there's no desire in this team to do anything in the Prem. Watching them today, you say to yourself, all right, so you're done. You've just said to us that you're done with the Prem too. So everything's on the Champions League and maybe an FA Cup run, but clearly we're done with the Prem because you can't tell me that these are the same players that played on Wednesday. Because on Wednesday, I said to myself, all right, wait, this was the Space Jam in reverse because Slot was all animated, the players were all running. Now today you see it, we're back to walking, poor substitution. Now I don't know if he's doing it on purpose, as he said last season, probably a year out from this, when we had the run Southampton, Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle. That 1 week that pretty much tanked the season. That was basically a year ago, and we had the issue with substitutions and rotation of the squad and that sort of thing. We in the same position again a year on, and we still seeing the man make the bad decisions. The same thing. Striker comes off. Salah doesn't play. You just switch Salah for a striker, RK, or forward. All right, good. So Cody Gakpo starts. And Katike gets hurt. Logically, you would look at your bench and say, all right, where are my attackers? All right, one of my attackers goes on for an attacker that comes off. And at least then you can maintain some sort of semblance of an understanding of shape and desire within the game. You change it around, and then it's just switching and swapping and the same foolishness that you see all season long. And then a lack of desire. I mean, Ibu can't get out jumped by Danny well, but let me be honest. Yeah, there was a push or whatever. All right, well, push back. Come on, Ibu, man. You big and stronger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Milner, 40-year-old Ribena drinker, bullying our midfield, you know. Not just playing. He dominated us in the midfield.
Dominated. Big up Milner.
Millie, you know. Big up Millie, man. Millie dominated our midfield. And we were just happy to whoever we still can't create a chance. Kirkes scores because he makes a smart run. One long ball, dunk, stupidness. Well done, Kirkes. And you say to yourself, all right, yeah, we've bought our way back into the game, but did you really think that anything was going to happen after that? You didn't believe anything. None of us on here, when it went 1-1, said, all right, that's it now. We're going to, we didn't. We didn't, honestly. No. And it could have been way worse. Brighton were better than us. Matoma Minter killed us. They killed us.
The amount of times he went round our wing backs, like our right, like the midfielders that were playing at right back, by the way, because there was a couple of them throughout the game. The amount of times Minter just waltzed past them, and then they brought on Matoma. And he did exactly the same.
Matoma,
like,
there was a time when Matoma didn't even need to do a skill. We just ran. He ran like a straight line.
It was just exercise. He went left and then he went right.
But at
He
that
even,
point,
no,
in
he
time,
didn't do any fakes though. He just literally
there were
ran.
4 players around him, Ram. The 4 players around him were Gravenberch at centre back, Curtis Jones at right back, Dom and McAllister. Now tell me why those 4 players should have been basically in that right quadrant in a defensive spot. That's nonsense, man. That's nonsense.
I don't know if it's the same one because all I remember is Matoma having a lot of space and he didn't need to do anything, just ran.
Nothing.
He just cut in
He
and went.
He dipped in, dipped back out, and dipped back in again.
Cut in, bro.
Nothing.
He just ran in a straight line, bro. I swear to God. I swear to God.
But can I ask you a question? Because no, what I don't understand here, what's his name? Minter was on a yellow card after about 20 minutes.
Before.
Just have a little word with Frimpong. Have a run at him. Just keep running at him. That something simple as that. Just simple. He got away with another 3 fouls after that. You knew one more. Even if he's offside, he's going to get another card. He couldn't do another thing. Run at him. Just run at him. Simple things like that. I'm not for getting players sent off, but come on, man.
No game intelligence. No game intelligence. When your manager hasn't got any game intelligence, you expecting your players?
Yes.
Have any?
I do.
We
are a mirror image.
There's got to be some form of responsibility from these players, bro.
There's still a level that belongs to you. There's still a little bit that's yours. As much as he's doing whatever he's doing, there's still an element of football that still belongs to him.
And the thing is, sorry, God, because we're gonna rant because I've had it.
Come on, Lex.
Dean, if you can't rant here, where the hell else you gonna rant? This is your area, bro. You have to rant here.
The sub. I don't know what you long here. The sub for Jones and Ekatike killed me in that game. I couldn't believe
But you expected it though.
You can't.
But you expected it, Dean. Let's be honest.
No, but I saw what's his name, Jones, getting up, and I thought he's gonna get up and warm up. Obviously, he's gonna put on. He's either gonna put on Chiesa or I didn't think he was gonna put on Rio. I thought it's too early.
I thought it was either. I thought when I saw Chiesa get up, I thought he might be playing Chiesa. Might surprise me.
I didn't think he'll put on Jones. I saw Jones get up. I thought, nah, there's no way TK is coming off and Jones goes on. So what does that mean? That we started off right.
When Jones warmed up, I thought, okay, so he's going to put Frimpong as right back, and he's going to put Jones as right wing because he's done that before, or he could put him on the left wing and swap him over with Wirtz. I'm like, Jones is versatile; he can do that, or he might be able to put Szoboszlai there and put Jones in midfield. But I was like, he's putting him as right back, like. You've got a fucking right back there, mate.
He likes to change the whole thing.
Right back.
But it's a basic change.
No, he didn't. No, K-Mac, he didn't play him at right back at first. He moved Wirtz as the striker and he played as the cam. So when we had the diamond, Wirtz was playing in the 10. He moved Wirtz to the striker and put Jones in the 10. And then he moved Jones to right back. So he played our 10 as basically a striker to make the run.
And then we had no pace up front. We had no pace, nothing.
No runs. No forward runs. The fact that the Brighton played a high line and no one was making a single forward run pissed me off.
And the thing is, as well, we got our goal because they play that way. Like we could have capitalized on more mistakes, but we didn't.
I would rather play Kirkers up top at that point. I was like, fuck it. Kirkers is probably our best striker. Kirkers was our best. Think about it. Kirkers, our left back, was our best striker today. The guy that actually made an attacking run that got us a goal. It was him. Our left back. Not our striker, not Gakpo, not Florian Wirtz, is our left back. But again, you don't want Florian Wirtz making attacking runs. You want him on the ball. That's why you bring on Chiesa or Rio. Just stretch those two defenders. That's why you play 2 up top. If you're playing a flat 2 up top, 2 strikers, stretch those centre backs, stretch the fullbacks. Simple football. Football 101.
Simple, but not simple for our manager. He makes everything one sub. one change. That's all you need to do. But you chose to reshape everything from one change. He reshapes everything. We was actually all right in the first 10 minutes. It was actually all right. Nothing was alarming. Nothing was going mad. And then I've given up. There's nothing to look forward to. There's no way he's going to get sacked. So there's nothing to look forward to. You wake up, you know it's going to be the same thing over again. Over and over again, we're gonna see this. We might get a 10-minute spell through the game, but we're gonna see the same thing, the same slow motion football, the balls being in our defense, the mistakes, the soft underbelly. It's the same. Like, we talk about the same thing every week, and it's too much now. It's actually too much. Seriously, it's affecting everyone's life. It's affecting my lifestyle. It's killing me. Seriously, man. I don't understand it.
You know what really worries me as well? Like, I'm going a bit off piece there. Like,
I'm the same as Dean. I actually hate watching Liverpool now.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. I think the last time I hated watching Liverpool, like fully hated watching us, was Brendan Rodgers. Like, that was the last time I fully just hated watching Liverpool Football Club. I fully hate it now. And it's just getting to a stage where it's just like, it's just these basic things. And for me, like, two things I brought up all day, bring them up again here. Brighton scored against us. Their players didn't celebrate like crazy. Their fans are just out here doing this in the stadium, like, oh, it's just another day. We're beating Liverpool. And then the manager gives and the ref gives a 6-minute added time. Okay, let's go. Maybe we can get an equalizer. Brighton players are wasting time at the corner flag, and we're just sat there going like, oh, okay, you guys want to waste time? Cool. Waste more time. It's okay. It's just like this is the new Liverpool life. Just like, oh, there's no hunger, no fight, no one wants to watch anymore. You get me? No one cares, and it's getting to a stage where I'm at that Dean stage now where I just like I can't stand watching Liverpool play football. Anything else, like literally 3 hours later, I'm doing Chelsea Everton watch along, and we're having a great time. We're laughing with the chat. You're having a fantastic time. Tomorrow, inshallah, we'll be there for the final of the Carabao Cup. Have a great time, interact with the chat, have fun. But when it's watching Liverpool, for the most part this season, it almost feels like a chore, and there's just that disconnect. And
Sam,
my problem is like these people, these guys are such. And I'll be honest with you, it's not just the manager now. I'm starting to despise some of these players too now. Like, I'm getting to the stage where I'm despising the players too. Like, you put on that performance against Galatasaray, and 3 days later, you put on such a polarizing performance. And by the way, if Galatasaray play Brighton, it's not like Brighton would beat them like 5-1 or something. Like, they're probably similar level, if anything. Like Galatasaray, Brighton, good club level in the Champions League, and Brighton, nothing special, Gala, we know that. But like, this is the thing, and this manager is clueless, and these players are clueless, and it's just very irritating watching us. And there's just these basic things. Dean brought up the most basic thing, and I think Pop said it as well. Ekitike gets injured. It's not your fault, Slot. We recognize. Milner clattered him. We hope he's good. It's a thigh contusion, so it could be 4 weeks or it could be 5 days. It depends how much Milner actually affected Ekitike. The most logical thing to do in that moment is what? Take off Ekitike, bring on Chiesa. Take off Ekitike, bring on Rio. Hadi, bring on a forward. As you were. Me and Dean and K-Mac were on the stream yesterday. We spoke about this, the 4-2-2-2, and you get me. Just run it. Just keep it going. Ekitike, you're our only like legitimate striker option. Let me go to the next closest thing, which is a striker. But Ram said it about Florian Wirtz. When we paid 100 million for Florian Wirtz, we didn't buy Florian Wirtz for him to make runs in behind. We bought Florian Wirtz for him to play the pass to the players making the run in behind. Like, if he brought on Chiesa, at least Wirtz would have a runner in front of him on a counter-attack. Okay, Chiesa, I'm going to find you in those pockets, or even Rio, same thing. I'm going to find it to your feet, etc. But he don't even do the logical stuff anymore. Nothing he does is logical. Literally nothing that he does is logical. Everything that he does is illogical. Everything that he does makes no sense. Everything that he does is just absolutely delusional and clueless, to be honest with you. And this is the new Liverpool now. This is the new Liverpool. Not only there is no hard work, which K-Mac showed with this graph, there's also no real quality. The only shot we had on target in the whole second half was Curtis Jones cutting into his weak foot and shooting. Virgil van Dijk falls asleep. Oh, you can sneak in behind me, Brighton player. It's okay. My perfume will stop you. And then the other guy sneaks behind Gravenberch. And then 3 minutes later, you know, Minte sneaks in behind Konate. And then 3 minutes later, someone else sneaks in behind Szoboszlai playing right back. And Mamardashvili saves us, you know. Thank God we have a good backup goalkeeper. No exaggeration. If that game ended 4-1, it would have done Brighton justice. Like legit, yeah? No BS. Like if the game ended 3-1, it actually would have been completely normal. You know, because he saved the free kick. He saved the one-on-one with Minte. He saved the one-on-one with Mitoma after. And one of them, I think Matt Svief or one of the other midfielders had like a shot from 25 yards. Very powerful, low-driven shot. And he saved
Diego Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez. He had a very powerful shot. No, I'm talking about the low one, not the one that's high. Talk about the low one. I think it was Weaver or one of them. You know, he took a shot. Mamardashvili saved that. He saved us 3, 4, 5 times. But this is the life. This is the new Liverpool life. And for me, I want to call out the players because one thing is like, listen, we're all content creators. Husam from Jordan, Lex from Jamaica, Dean from London. We're all just doing content. But some of these fans ended up driving 8 hours. And you play like you don't care. Any of us 6 on the panel, we're not fit enough to be football players, but you put us on that pitch for 5 minutes, we'll run our asses off for Liverpool Football Club. That's the truth. But instead, these players just walking around like Szoboszlai looks around and he sees everyone walking and he's like, oh, why am I gonna press? I'm just gonna walk around like the rest of them, you know? And we're getting to that stage now where it's just like, I get it that you guys probably are slot out yourself. But can you at least be a bit more professional and play properly on the football pitch as well? Can you put in a bit of work? Can you put in a bit of effort? Like, you know? And
no.
I'm at the Dean stage now. I'm going to start calling it the Dean stage. Like, I'm just depressed watching this club. I really am. We were happy 24 hours. Just 24. No one can come here. By the way, if you're watching this on the replay or in the chat right now, no one can come here and do this whole you're negative. Bro, we had 4 panelists yesterday say that they think we can beat PSG and make it to the final. Okay? So let's not play the whole you're negative thing. That's just a thing you throw around in the chat. We weren't being negative. We were very happy. We were actually looking forward to it. Like, oh, let's go. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But, hey.
Do you know what was damning Husam? I think it was in the last 10 minutes. I think it was a corner kick and we cleared it out, and I think Verbruggen was getting onto the ball. And I see Szoboszlai looking around, being like, "Is anyone going to press with me?" And he sees Chiesa on his left. He's like, "Okay, cool." Then looks behind him and sees everyone else just walking back to their position, and he still kept on pressing. And looked back and sees everyone in their own half. He's like, "What the hell? What's the point? What's the point of me pressing? If it's just going to be me and Chiesa, then what's the point? What is the actual point?" And that's the crazy thing, is the attitude. It's what Asian Pops has said. It's what Dean has said. It's what everyone been on this panel has said. Accountability and responsibility of these players. You're playing for Liverpool Football Club. The badge weighs heavy. And you put in performance like that, bro. Literally, I got a CBA. And I think
Lex, what's going on? What's going on with Lex?
Listen.
This is the quietest I've ever seen him, honestly.
He's just gonna pop in in a minute. And
but he's already. But I know Lex.
He's gonna unleash.
Lex is already past the anger stage.
No, I need to see some anger. I need to see some anger. I need to know he's angry.
He's past it, bro. He's past it.
I'm telling you, man, are saying that you had a panel yesterday of 4 people that said we can beat PSG. What PSG? Are you mad? Because we won a random fucking game 4-0. You say, oh, we're not negative. I'm negative. I'm very fucking negative. I'm sick of this shit. Why is it? Yeah. Why is it I'm supposed to come here and be like, oh, positivity after a 4-0 against Galatasaray? Doesn't erase anything. We were shocked by the 4-0. And the simple fact that we were shocked by the 4-0 is indicative of the fact that we are shit. Because it's just a random one day that we played good and it's fine. So what I saw in that 4-0 is the potential of what we could do. But we're not going to do it on the slot because no one wants to play for him. We don't want to watch him. We don't want to do anything. Everyone's sick of him. The players sick of him. And as to say, yo, blame the players. Brother, I can't blame the players. You know why? I've worked for organizations with shit managers and no one wants to work for them. So what? Everyone just drags their foot to work and we do the bare minimum. And then at the end of the year, we say, oh, guys, we've underachieved. Why? Because the managers are shit, blood. No one wants to work for them. Like, these guys are human beings, and to a lot of them, it's a job. Irrespective of the fact that we might say, oh, it's a wonderful privilege and they get paid money and the badge. And they said that most of these guys aren't fans of Liverpool Football Club. It's their job. So if they have to go to work in a miserable environment to work for someone they don't want to work for, the man, them just go and drag them foot. Especially if a part of slot tactics is to down tools at times, is to relax, is to, after scoring 2 goals, just chill out. So if Slot wants to chill out, let's just chill out. Let's nobody run, nobody do anything. Like at this point, I really don't give a shit about what's happening here. I'm not invested. My guy said, "Oh, it's ruining it." No, he ain't ruining shit for me. He didn't. I watched the game, and I was watching the Brighton game, and I was preoccupied doing something else while watching the game because I cannot give that shit my full attention. What's there to give my full attention? Them man walking 80 minutes out of 90 per game, just walking. Everyone standing up, just kicking the ball to each other, looking, oh, maybe we'll score this time. No, man, it's a waste of time. I was watching it laughing. When I saw Welbeck score the first goal, I was like, yeah, typical what we are now. And then when I saw how we scored the Kirkes goal, I was like, this doesn't mean anything. We're going to lose. And people might come and say, oh, negativity and this and that. It's not negativity, bro. I have eyes and a functioning brain. Yeah? That's what I have. When you can lose to Amorim at home, when you can lose to Ruben Amorim at Anfield, I need to see nothing else. There's nothing you can convince me. You cannot convince me of anything else. Nothing cannot surprise me. There's nothing cannot surprise me. When you cannot beat Tottenham Hotspur at home, nothing will surprise me. I don't care. When you're 4-0 against Galatasaray, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Because I've had enough evidence to put you in jail. You should be locked up for life. I don't need any more evidence. I don't care if I'm a good citizen now. I'm going to do something wonderful for society. You already committed like 5 murders. There's nothing you can do to replace the lives that you've taken. So just somebody needs to do their job. Man, them upstairs need to do their job, blood. Why aren't the players playing to their potential? Because they don't want to play for this manager. So what's taking these guys so long to fire this guy? What is it? Well, you guys are friends. Slut's kids call you uncle. What's going on? And I'm supposed to invest my emotions, my time, and my money into this. After you, man, have invested and you don't even want to protect your own investment. So why am I going to waste my energy on you, blood? I'll just take the season off, just like everybody else. Slot's taking the season off. The players taking the season off. FSG, whoever under their umbrella has taken the season off. So why should I not also as a fan? I'm just a fan, blood. I'm just a fan. I just love the club. That's it. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow this to affect my life. Brother, no, I just go watch. If I can't watch my team play good football, I'll just go watch another team, bro. Because these brother, no one here cares. So why should I care? I don't go waste my time with this shit. I'm sick of beyond now, man. I've been checked out a long time ago. That's why I'm telling you, man. I've been telling for weeks. Every show I go and I've been telling the man, them, yo, why can't we just do something fun on a stream for a change? There's a lot of fun activities we could be having fun. We could have like a LFC outing day or something on stream and have some fun, play some bingo or some bullshit. I don't know what you guys enjoy. Some pro clubs or something. But this is just stress, blood. Stress. Away to Brighton, man, them say, oh, I think we can win. You know what? I was watching the game and the commentator said, I think at the start of the game, the commentator was like, I think they can win. Yeah, easy LFC away win. And I'm like, after the performance in midweek. And I'm like, don't these guys watch the games? You don't realize that after every good performance, we digress.
Yeah.
There's no consistency or no continuation here. There's no hope. Stop hoping because you saw a little 4-0. Don't hope for anything. Or we can beat PSG.
Haven't we lost like 5 games after Champions League games this season as well? Like we have a really hard time in actually winning the next game.
Gosh.
The thing as well, Lex, what you just said then about the people above, this is what worries me. Like what worries me is I'm starting to think that they believe that this is a Jurgen. Do you remember that drop off we had from when we went from 99 points to coming second to then winning the league to then falling off a cliff with Jurgen and having like a 62-point season, I think it was.
Injuries,
yeah. I really hope they aren't looking at it like that, because if they are, then they expect the turnaround again, which Jurgen had, and then he was back to finishing third, finishing second, and trying to get us back.
Okay, Matt. There's one issue with There's one.
It's all the players he bought as well. He spent nearly 200 million that season when we had the drop off. Do you remember?
Not 200.
Issues though,
like
man.
120 odd, but we did sell some players at the same time. We got, I think Lovren was on massive. Well, Lovren was on really high wages at the time, which was like distributed to a lot of the players. So financially, it wasn't as bad as what it would be this season, because again, a lot of the signings that we made, a lot of the money that we spent, is hoping that we get Champions League football as well. That was the main thing. That was the bare minimum, was getting Champions League football, which now is at risk, is at massive risk. And if we don't get it, then I just don't see the club hanging on to him at the end of the season. I mean, he shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be here at this moment, but the club won't accept not getting Champions League football.
We finished with 67 points and we finished 5th, by the way. And we also had 9 losses that season.
But then again, you can use the argument that we didn't have a single centre back. Our backup centre back.
No, I agree. And our midfield,
we lost our backup centre back. We lost our backup centre backs, and our backup to the backup also got injured as well.
Yeah.
So
and you're forgetting the main thing. We had Klopp. Klopp will go into and he will inspire Reece Williams and Nat Phillips. He will inspire you to play football for your club. They're National League footballers. He will inspire them to be
not Nat Phillips, not Nat.
No,
championship. Nat Phillips is championship level.
Reece, bro, where's Reece now?
He's in our 120 He's still with us.
Really?
Still there, still there. He's still there.
Hey, Klopp can get Jay Spearing to play right now. Jay Spearing's still here. Yeah, but I'm telling you, this man doesn't inspire nothing. You watch him, you listen to what he's saying, and he doesn't inspire nothing. I don't believe nothing he says. He makes all excuses. There's nothing, no authority in him. Nothing about him tells me he can pull anything out of his hand. Nothing. Under Jurgen, you believe anything he says to you. Anything he says to you, you believe, because he's putting his heart into that.
And I said this earlier when I was on Mo's show with Dean, that I just don't think Arnie can achieve anything with Liverpool unless he has everything in place, like perfect team. The 11 has to be fit all season. The others have to play the certain type of football that we play. Like, if there's any adversity or there's any kind of, I don't know, changes where it makes it difficult for him, I don't think he can achieve it. Like he come out today and said that like the way they played, the way teams play affects how Liverpool play. Like, as in, like, if they play low block or they play the type of football that I don't like, then Liverpool can't do anything with it. I'm like, that's your job, mate. Your job is literally to win games.
And even that is rubbish. Even that is rubbish because we've lost to a low block, a mid block, and a high line. Like we've lost to all of it.
All of it. And today we had a team that played the football that Liverpool are supposed to be able to beat teams at, because that's the football we play. Like attacking football, giving us the space. We had it all. It was on a plate for us to win if we actually went and tried to win it.
Yeah, but Brighton today, as an example, is a team that doesn't do anything that Slot just moans about in the press conferences. They don't play low block. They don't do any of this crap. And we still meant, like, it's just... And you don't know the funniest part? Let me tell you the funniest part, yeah? Brighton weren't even good today.
That's the thing.
Brighton weren't even good. Brighton were literally not even good. You know, if Brighton were a bit good today, I'd be like, oh, you know, fair enough. They played at their scintillating best. This was like 60% Brighton.
I'll tell you this, Husam. I know what he's gonna. I know what Slot's gonna complain about though. He'd probably be like, "Well, if Brighton weren't ultra aggressive and didn't try to get our players injured, then we wouldn't be in this situation." I guarantee he's gonna say something like that. I guarantee he's gonna mention the fact that Milner took out Ekatike. He's gonna do something like that, bro. I guarantee.
You know how Lex is talking about,
times?
you know,
how many times?
You know how Lex is talking about, you know, keeping your mental health and stuff. For me, that's just not listening to Slot press conferences. That for me is me maintaining my mental health.
Don't bother, bro. Don't bother.
Milner's reducers. We love him. We loved them. We loved them for
There's
years.
nothing wrong with that. And the thing is,
game's the game, bro.
Let them know that you're there.
Remember, they left 80 million on the bench. They had Baleba and Matoba on the bench. Just remember that. Yeah? So when Matoba come on, he gave us a lot of problems. He gave us problems. So I just like they can leave most probably their two best players on the bench.
Bro, but they played Matt Zvai at left wing, bro. They played a DM who can't run at right back. They played him at right back, and we couldn't do anything with that, man.
Nothing.
Let me just read these supers, and I'm gonna move on as well to talk about, you know, kind of Liverpool's future coming up. Big up to all of you guys. Guys, we have almost 1,000 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes. You want to hear us complain about Slot? Your return is worse than him. Even Slot wins more than 2 games in 10. Like, find your shame. Close the live chat. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. You get me? So please hit the like button and subscribe right here, right now. All of you, come on. We need the likes up, chat. We need the likes up. Big up to AMG Gunner who says, "Brighten up, guys." You know, this is just so you know, AMG Gunner, yeah? I want you to focus with me. This is Arsenal Pro channel. I'm pro Arsenal. Be careful, huh? Don't create enemies that you don't need on the internet. Let me tell you right now. Because you need me in May if your team messes
Pro
up.
Arsenal.
Just saying.
Who says pro Arsenal?
The name of the channel is Don Husam. I hate Man City more in it. Big up to Nasser says, Eid Mubarak Husam. Eid Mubarak. Everything was great. Alhamdulillah. You know, everything. You know, I'll be honest with you, yesterday, like today and Friday, fantastic days, alhamdulillah. Eat sweets, meet all the tribe, meet all the family, go out. Even Chelsea lost. All Liverpool had to do was just beat Brighton. You know, let me take a step back. All Liverpool had to do was just get a draw against Brighton. We would have been a bit more understanding. You know, tough away game. Ekatike got injured. We got a draw. We move on. We can't even get a draw. We can't even get a draw away at Brighton. We're so sad. Can we quick sim the rest of the season? I don't care right now. Has any of you seen Yildiz at Juve? He's got huge talent. You know, Yildiz is what leaving. I call, you know, a YouTube footballer. If you sit down and you watch Yildiz for 90 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, he's a good player. If you watch a compilation of Yildiz, you would think this is the upcoming Messi. Because Yildiz will score a banger once every 5 goals, once every 5 games, and it will be on repeat. And he'll do like a cold dribble once every 2 to 3 games. I'll be honest with you, bro. Yildiz ain't that guy for me. I ain't taking Yildiz at Liverpool. I don't think he's ready. I'll be honest with you. I think Yildiz need about 3 years to be ready. And if Liverpool want to win the league now, Yildiz ain't that guy.
Sam, you're missing the big point.
And if you tell me better than Gakpo, I can name you 3 million wingers. So let's not play that game.
He's not leaving Juve. That's the future right there. He's not leaving.
Yeah. I just don't understand how Slot watches the game against Galatasaray and thought, let's go back to what we were doing before. No. This is the thing, you know. Dean brought it up earlier, you know. Sometimes I feel like because we scream, people don't get us. So I'm going to say it calmly. Dean brought it up earlier. Ekitike gets injured. The logical thing to do is just sub off Ekitike and put on Chiesa. Guys, let's do this. But instead, Ike gets injured. He brings on the 15th midfielder we have on the pitch, because we have become midfield FC. The only one missing is Endo. By the way, if Endo was out there on the pitch, every single Liverpool midfielder would have been on the pitch. It's mad. Like we went with Kurt. We made Wirtz the striker of the team.
Oh.
I buy 100 million creative talent from the. Imagine, I'm gonna take you guys all back. Yeah, imagine 12, 13 years ago, Mourinho, manager of Real Madrid. Mesut Ozil gets an injury. Benzema gets an injury, and Mourinho plays Mesut Ozil up top. It makes no sense, because the guy that I need Wirtz to get the ball and then have people to pass to, which was not the case. And Wirtz, if people haven't noticed, he ain't really that quick. Pace is not his biggest strength. His biggest strength is just passing, finding people in pockets. The problem is he gets the ball and there is no pocket and there is no people. That's the big problem. So, yeah. I've had crap managers at work, but I always give 100%. As crap as Slot is, these players are getting away with it. You are playing for LFC, spineless. I agree with that, but the only small pushback I have, and this is a mini pushback, but it's part of it. Mo always brings it up, even when you do MHF and stuff together. He always says, like, the mental preparation of the team is something that's on the manager as well. And like Oxlade-Chamberlain done plenty of interviews and stuff and spoke about it. Like, Klopp made you want to run through a wall for him. I'm not sure Slot even has 10% of that effect. So, yeah. Thoughts on Luis Diaz Ballon d'Or 40 GA in 38 games? Brother, me and you both know Luis Diaz ain't winning Ballon d'Or. And with all due respect, Bundesliga has shown its true colors now, because these players are going to the Bundesliga and getting like triple their numbers in the league. Like, even the biggest fan of Luis Diaz at Liverpool will tell you he's not the most clinical guy, but the fact he's putting up these numbers tells you all you need to know about that league. Like, no BS. Yeah, I think Gakpo could get 30 GA for Bayern.
Gnabry's got 20 GA, and everyone says he's done. There you go. And he is done. He is done. Like, he's not that good anymore.
The entire board needs to go for allowing this. Yeah, this is the thing that I want to talk about next now, because it's the next topic. Because, you know, once again, we spoke about this multiple times. At some point in time, we're going to go like, okay, when are you going to sack this guy, guys? Andy, I would say 7 out of 10 rage bait, because you almost got me. I was about to start shouting, then I remembered it's you. Maybe if you made a new account and you sent it, I would have been enraged. You know, we have all accepted, including myself, that Mo is finished. Mo is 34. Why is Gakpo finished at 25? Why?
Is Gakpo 25?
Is it 26?
25, 26, whatever. Why are you finished at 25, 26?
26, 10, 26.
You know, like with Mo, he leaves tomorrow. Well done. One of the greatest Prem players of all time. Here's my CV. Okay, thank you, Mo, for everything you've done. Why is Gakpo crap? You know, today, Mo, I was speaking to him after the game, and he's like, Gakpo has unlocked something new. Forget cut in. He now cuts back. He now dribbles the ball backwards. He dribbles it towards our own goal. He brought up a moment where Gakpo got the ball on the left-hand side.
When he's on the center circle.
Yeah, and then he ran all the way back to the center circle.
He does do that. He loves to do that.
So you get the ball. So you're a left winger in your prime. You're not Neymar, you're not Kvaratskhelia, you're not incredible, but you're a left winger. You get the ball down the left-hand side. Your logic tells you, I'm going to dribble this ball to the halfway line.
And I'm probably going to go to the left.
Like, do you understand the whole point of getting you the ball there is so you can do something in that area? Have you ever thought of that, Mr. Cody? That's that great concept, you know? Hey, it is what it is. Also, you can't down massively play Diaz in Bundesliga than big up Olise, who has less GA in Diaz, just because
that's a lie.
Just staying in advance.
That's a lie. He doesn't have less GA.
I've never brought up Olise's GA. When I bring up Olise and why I think he should replace Mo, I'm looking at characteristics. Like for me, his characters is dribbling, playmaking, holding the width. He's someone that can find people in spaces. He's very good on the counter attack. And one thing that he has over Diaz for certain for me is football IQ. So
Sam, that's not even true. Olise's got more GA than him this season.
And there you go, perfecto. You get me?
One's got 38, one's got 43.
You're in Australia and it's tomorrow. Maybe you should have put a bit more Vegemite on the sandwich, mate. Channel became pro Arsenal after week 10. Yeah, but that's normal, Sunra. Don't be a fraud. How can I be a pro club that I'm fighting for the league? It makes no sense. At the start of the season, we thought we could win the league. That's not the case now. You know, are you ever going to be pro Man City? No, you won't. Big up to 123 Jamaican boy says, why was Tom releasing himself on live? Guys,
I don't know about this.
What was going on? That can't be true.
Listen.
Be elaborated.
My cousin put something up, and I couldn't believe what was going on. I thought, what is going on?
Listen.
No,
Even though it looks mad, he weren't releasing himself.
Guys, he was playing Elden Scrolls on the PS5.
You know when you're just spamming the button?
Yeah, and he was spamming a button trying to beat the thing, but his controller was here, so it looked wrong because he was doing this, but he was just spamming a button. So
he looked nuts.
It looked mad.
Literally nuts. Anyway, guys, look at all of you. We have got to the 200 like mark. Let's keep liking, please. And remember, all the links are in the description because everyone always messages me after the shows. Oh, where can I find Dean? Where can I find Lex? Guys, every single link is in the description. Even for the ones who aren't here, like KJ and Fozzy, please go give them all a subscribe. We should all grow together as a Liverpool YouTube community, and we should take this thing forward. Big up to all of you, and thank you as well for 71.3k. We're pushing towards the next level. Olise has 3 more GA in 7 more matches played. GA per game. It's the but you didn't clarify that earlier on. So you should have said that earlier on, mate. But fair enough. And I already said for me, it's characteristics more than just GA. Anyway,
so
I'm gonna let Lex start like this next section because. What you said at the end of your monologue is where I want to start off this next section, kind of speak about it, which is where do we go from here, Lex, in terms of like the club moving forward, the sacking of Arne Slot? Are we gonna now go from a stage of calling out the manager to calling out to all people up top, like FSG, Edwards, Hughes, etc.?
I mean, we could do that, but at the same time, it's like it would, in order to get any change possible, it would have to be like a massive collective thing in it. Because really, us just chatting about them and on the internet, it might spark a few debates here and there, but at the end of the day, realistically, it's like not going to do much in it. It's just like it's kind of similar like being an employee at a spot where you don't like your manager. You can go to HR and so on and so forth, but the manager is a good friend to the HR and thing, and then you get me. It's like it's hard. So yeah, we can say all right, Edwards and these man and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, these guys are in charge of the club, innit? They own it, and them have shares in it. They're losing money because of this employment of this manager. So. If they won't do something about it, I guess realistically we just have to wait and see what they have planned in it. Because at the end of the day, like they're the guys with the decision-making power. No. Is it a case where we can say, oh guys, we can get guys to protest and this and that? I strongly doubt it, bro. Like there's still people here thinking that we can win games and shit. So it's like it's really just a wait and see game, and while I wait, I'll just continue living my life until these guys decide to do what they need to do in it.
When do you think they will do it?
Judging on, it's a very difficult question. You know why? Because It just depends on what they're thinking. So if they're thinking, like my guy said earlier, if it's just a one-off season like we had on the club, if that's their thought, he's starting this league he's starting next season, yeah. Slot is going to be here next season if that's what they're thinking. Or if they're thinking that our philosophy as a club that we don't sack the manager mid-season, we only sack them at the end of the season, then I guess he'll be gone at the end of the season. My thing is this: he has done enough to get the sack a long time ago. So the fact that they haven't done it, it could be like a multitude of reasons. No matter what the reason is, I think it breeds incompetence. So for instance, if it is a case where FSG employing Edwards and Edwards don't want to fly a slot, that's why Slot's here. So then it's still incompetence from both FSG and Edwards, because then just let go the two of them in it. But then maybe that's an executive decision that's very difficult, because you'd have to immediately find a replacement, which the fact that we had to go back for Edwards like kind of shows us that maybe we don't really have an adequate replacement. So it's just a case of, it's just a wait and see game, really, bro. There's not much that I think we can do. It's not much that we can do.
The thing is, though, is like, you have to look at it like this: like what is Slot gonna say when he sat at the table at the end of the season and they're giving him like performance review? Because that always has to happen. Like, it's like we have the worst form we've had probably in the last 10 years. Yeah, the goals that we've conceded, probably the worst in like maybe the last 10 years as well. Like, we are literally breaking records for how bad we are. And then you're looking at what we've got ahead. Well, we've got a quarterfinal. It's quarterfinal, isn't it? With PSG, home and away, who beat us last season, home and away. At our ground on penalties, and we got absolutely smashed at their ground, but we won because of Harvey Elliott, and Alisson had the game of his life. Then you've got a FA Cup game with Manchester City away, who we've been beaten by twice this season. So he's not even been able to get anything against them. And then you've got the form you've had to come into this run, which is against 5 teams that are all fighting for Champions League places and European places around you. Like, we've probably got one of the hardest run-ins in the league this season, and we've done nothing to show that we can get anything out of those games. Like, we got beat by Brentford already. We've already been beat by Chelsea. Like, Everton, does anyone think we're going to beat Everton? Like, Fulham, we threw away a winning position, which we didn't really deserve, but we got in the lead, and then we threw it away because of poor man management and bringing on Joe Gomez and swapping out your defenders like in the last minute for some reason. And then you've got Aston Villa, who, yeah, we beat them at home. They could have been 2-0 up in the first 15 minutes if it wasn't for hitting the post and a good save from Mamardashvili. You don't know what they're going to be like at their ground. They're like Jekyll and Hyde. But you sat there going, you're going into the international break now. Like, we've been really poor when we come back off international breaks, by the way. So we lose games repeatedly when we come back off international breaks. So that doesn't bode well for you. I'm sat there going, why isn't he gone now? Like this is the moment. Like, 1 point out of Wolves, Tottenham, and Brighton. 1 point.
Think of everything people used to say about Man United players before Carrick. I'll be honest with you. I think, as I'm going to say, the cringiest thing that's been said all stream, and probably I've said all year long, I think some of these players just need a hug and an arm around them and just tell them go out there and have fun. As cringy as it sounds, I think it's true. I'll be honest with you. You bring in Stevie for the next 2 months, you just go like, I'm Steven Gerrard. I've been there. I've done that at this football club. You get me? We're not going to win the league. You know, Champions League, you know, we might do just like at least a fight thing, you know, and just fight every game, and, you know, whatever happens. You get me? But at the end of the day, there's a bit of, because like I'm fearing, you know, me and Dean were together yesterday. We were like, listen, we have nothing to do with them. These are the people that think we're gonna beat PSG. We ain't part of this conversation right here. We wait for the separation. But like, I'm at a stage now where, like, I'm fearing the worst now. Like, I'm thinking, like, yo, PSG could, because the first game is in the Parc de France, bro. Like, I'm thinking now we could lose like 4-0, 3-0. Like, we could like do a Chelsea. And I don't want that on the Liverpool CV. It's just another embarrassing record that we've broken. You know, we're already at 10 losses in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
10 losses, just Prem. Forget all comps. You know, Carabao Cup, you put out the kids. FA Cup, you know, maybe they fail and blah, blah, blah. Calm. We're on 10 losses, just Prem alone.
Double figures.
Mad.
Yeah, it's true. I think. Oh, sorry, go on, Beijing. Sorry.
Go on.
No, go on, bro. Sorry, man. Go on, bro.
I was just saying the three men, Edwards, Hughes, and Slot, were all on the same 18-month contract, so they all basically got 1 year left going into next season. Edwards, to me, is in sort of separate and distinct from them too, because he was brought in for the multi-club, and that isn't happening. So, or hasn't happened yet. So I think how they're looking at him might be different how they're looking at the other two. So there's a decision to be made on him, and they fought to get him back. So probably he's the one that looks safest if you're looking at contracts and possible extensions or whatever. Now, Hughes and Edwards, to me, are the ones that are tied together because that's his guy. You went and got him. You know, it looks like he headed to Saudi Arabia. So if that's the truth, then you've basically made it easy on yourself, because if he's saying, all right, yeah, going at the end of the season, the question now is, all right, do you just allow Slot to stay until the end of the season then, or do you pull the plug now? And the problem is you haven't pulled the plug when you should have all season long. So why are you going to do it now? Because Xabi Alonso, I don't think, is coming to the club tomorrow and saying, well, you know what? You all expect me to do something because you're in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, you're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And as we just said, our fate is in our own hands in and around our qualifications for the Champions League, because we got to play Villa, we got to play Chelsea, we got to play United, we got to play Brentford, we got to play Everton. All of them in the same spot. It's just like relegation, a 6-pointer. You're going to win 1 night games, and all of a sudden you hop into a spot and you're saying to yourself, we in, you lose, you're out. What would it, and how would it benefit him to jump in now and say, all right, yeah, let me take this shit on me? Because you can't guarantee me that Isak is ready to go, Salah's ready to go, and Alisson Becker can be ready to go. Because you need, those are the players that you need. If you're doing this, you need your key players ready. So as much as, yeah, we love Rio, and Chiesa is enthusiastic, you need to have the key players in key positions ready to do, all right, we can run your guts out, whether you get a hug or not, and do it for the club. I can't see that happening. And that's just my frustration is, and long time ago when it was all slot in, slot out, I said, well, from a business standpoint, the man running the numbers still saying slot in because he's still in financially the position that he needs to be in to maintain his job. He's still in the Champions League, as bad as it is. He's still in the hunt for the Champions League next season, as bad as it is. So the numbers are saying, if you get all of these, unfortunately for us, it might mean that you're still here. Now, if you do that and you run him and the season starts bad and then you decide to pull the plug, but then you'd have lost the opportunity to get any of the big ones that will be available in summer. And next season is going to be stink because the World Cup is happening in summer. There's no preseason really. You got people getting injured or trying not to get injured, and they can get injuries at the World Cup. Then you still got buy players. So right now we're in a very, very dicey position. But I ain't seeing anybody making a decision. Because Alonso's been available for at least a month now, right? Let me be longer. Alonso got fired and he was right there looking at you and you're saying to yourself, all right, could it be no? It didn't happen. Why no then? Why would he take it now as opposed to when he had longer? Because at least longer you're saying to yourself, all right, I got a bit more time to work with the fellas and implement something that looks more like me, and then we could build on it. During the bad, and we had a patch of matches where you're saying to yourself, well, yeah, if we win 1 or 2 of these, we can still sort of level up and be in a better position. Why no? Because we in hell now. This is hell. This next stretch is hell. City, Fulham, Palace, Everton, Chelsea, United, Villa, PSG, 2 legs. We in hell.
Let me make you all even more miserable. I know everyone's a lot very happy on the stream.
How?
I'm
How are
gonna
you
make
gonna
this
do
even
that?
more miserable.
Found
Oh
it,
yeah,
found it.
I'm gonna make it more
Wow.
miserable.
Brother, we're already dead, bro.
I'm a hand ram the mic despite the fact that he's on his PS4. I'm asking you.
I'm not on my PS4. What are we doing?
You are. We can tell you are. We can see
Looks
it.
like he's played
Brother, my
Elden
phone's
Ring.
right here. My phone's right here. Literally, all I'm getting text messages from my friends about what's happened with Tom, and I'm telling them to stop it.
yeah, same. I literally just got a
Literally.
message. Ahmed just messaged me. He comes on, he's like, please don't tell me that's real. I'm like, listen, he was playing a game. He was just playing Elder Scrolls. You know, sometimes when you're tired, you hold the controller like this, like you hold it down when you're tired. I think that's what
Especially when you're spamming a button. Brother, it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing is, let's look at what needs to happen next. I agree with Lex. I think Richard Hughes has gone to Al Hilal because the Saudi source didn't make it up. It's a legitimate Saudi source. So I think he will go to Al Hilal. So that's the sporting director gone. There is rumors about Michael Edwards leaving in the summer because they've changed their mind on that whole multi-club model.
The multi-club, yeah.
And most likely, new sporting director will have to get his new manager in. I think legit, yeah, no BS, no hopium. I think Slot is gone in the summer unless we win the Champions League. That's the only way that changes that. If you want me to speak from the club perspective, the only way we keep Arne Slot is if we win the Champions League. Now, here's the thing. Manager has to be replaced. Sporting director has to be replaced. CEO has to be replaced. Best player over the last 10 years need to be replaced. We need about 3 to 4 other signings with the right wing position. Left winger, midfielder, center back, DM, blah, blah, blah. We need about 5-6 signings this summer. Ram, are we looking at another rebuild next season and another transition season? Shall we just mentally prepare from now?
There's only one way we can sort of keep the standards high whilst we have all this turmoil. Dean's gonna love this, bro. Dean's gonna love this.
I know what you're gonna say.
Jurgen Klopp. Nah.
Man said 3-1.
I'm back. Say again. The whole time that you haven't go. Say it again. What do you say?
Can he be our sporting director?
We have to run it back. No, not the
manager.
No.
Because if he's our sporting, if he comes in, he would hire Nagelsmann as the manager.
Ooh.
And I am down with that. I am down with
thinking.
that. Jurgen loves Nagelsmann. Imagine getting Jurgen and he hired Nagelsmann. Like,
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Don't think that's gonna happen. However, that's the only way we can steady the ship and still maintain the levels of competition.
You realize you indirectly just said yes, we're in rebuild next season. You realize that, right?
I know. That's why I gave you the other option. I want to give the other option.
I want to go back in a time capsule to last summer and just enjoy the transfers. Like, I just want to do another 2 months of enjoying transfers, bro. I don't want to do this, bro.
I'm the same, bro. But I think that because there's so much change happening. Look, everyone knows my thoughts about the sporting director, Richard Hughes. I think at this point, I'm at this point where I'm like, if he wants to keep Slot because he wants to show everyone that he's the right guy, he can leave as well. And I've already got people in mind that can replace him as sporting director. But the fact that Edwards is looking like he's going to leave, the fact that Slot is probably going to go to Ajax, it's just there's so much change. The one thing that we need to stop as much change is to keep the boat steady. And the only way I see it happening is if we get Jurgen Klopp back. If it's true that Richard Hughes goes to Al Hilal, then there is no other option. Because even if we get Xabi Alonso, even if we get someone like, you know what, I think Luis Enrique would probably be the only person I'll be like, okay, we don't really need a sporting director like that. Because he's already got the brain of being a manager and wanting the players that he wants. So there's that, in my opinion. But For me, it looks very, very bleak. And just to answer your question, Husam, yes, it is a rebuild, both on the pitch and off the pitch. Unfortunately.
So, what are we saying, boys? Another year of top 4 race, or what exactly?
If it's for the greater good, I'm down for it. If Hughes, I honestly think that what's it called? Hughes and Slott's gone. I think they're gone. Edwards, a different story. He's FSG. He's FSG guy. But Hughes and Slot, because how do you explain when you bring out the graphs and you bring out all the technology and you bring out all the slideshows at the end of the season? How do you explain what happened this season? How do you explain spending that much money and explain every single game? Because they're going to break it down. They're going to bring up certain games. They're going to. How does he explain certain things in this stubbornness? Because there has to be answers to this. You can't just, oh yeah, well, next season I'm going to fix it. No, why didn't you? You told me Rio was Gakpo's. What's it?
Backup.
Yeah. So I see him 3 times. That I haven't seen him all season. You said this guy was gonna. You said so much things. You've made excuses all year. You've talked about PSG all year. You spoke about so much different things, and I'm seeing mistakes what was made at the start of when we first took over. When we first took over the club, I'm seeing the same sort of goals being conceded. When we had no defenders, when we first took over the club, the goals we was conceded were set piece goals. And we're doing it again. We've gone back 12 years. This is what we're doing. So I don't know how he explains his way out of this, especially if his best friend Hughes goes. I think he's on his own, and I think he's gone.
Can I give a name? Can I give a name for sporting director? I want your thoughts on it. Would you guys take Paolo Maldini as sporting director?
What's he done? I have no idea what he's doing.
It's a risk.
You know, Ram, for once in my life, I thought you were going to give a good recommendation, but of course, you just failed. This guy wants us to get the sporting director that decided to sign Christian Pulisic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No, he didn't. He was sent. He was after Christian Pulisic. That was after he left.
Play this game, yeah.
When he signed Rafa Leao, he signed Teo Hernandez, he signed Mike Maignan. And he was also signed Sandro Tonali as well. Just saying.
Paolo Maldini was hired in 2018, taking on the role as sporting director. So why are you lying and saying that he didn't sign Pulisic? Huh?
What? Hang on. When did Pulisic join Chelsea?
Hang on. Yeah. Google it, mate. Google it again.
When did Pulisic join Milan?
Yeah. When was Pulisic at Chelsea winning the Champions League? When?
No. When was Pulisic in Milan, bro?
When was he in Milan? For the last 3 years, buddy?
He was in there in 2023. Maldini already left by that point. He got kicked out.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
So from 2018 to 2023, he was the sporting director, yeah?
Yes, and the summer he left, that's when Pulisic was signed. What don't you get us at? What are we doing?
Okay, so they didn't sign Pulisic. He signed Theo Hernandez, Kalulu, Leao, Giroud, Tomori, and Mike Maignan.
And Tonali.
Yeah.
By the way, someone just wrote it in the chat.
It's not a bad list, is it?
If Richard Hughes goes, Julian
It's
Ward will take his job. Julian Ward will take over.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Julian Ward's there.
And by the way, he's good.
No, I don't. This sounds so contradictory.
If comes back, then we're getting George Smacked as our director of football, then, aren't we?
Hey, run me smack that, bro. Smack that, bro.
Running it back from Ibiza.
Yeah.
Hey, Loki Schmatka signed Sabo, Maka, and Grab. Hey, what was he?
Nah, Maka was Julian Ward. Julian Ward was
Endo.
He done his rebuild left.
Endo, what's our Endo, bro?
Oh, now I have to minimize.
He's really good with the release clause.
He signed the DM that can't pass. And another DM that's 31 who played center back at Stuttgart.
Now respect Endo, bro. Respect him, bro.
The DM that can't pass is Gravenberg, mate. Don't.
No, I meant Endo, bro. Respect Endo. That's Stuttgart's captain right there. What we do? One of the biggest clubs in Germany's captain. Oh, we got it for £6 million. £6 million and won a Premier League for us as well.
Ram, come on.
Guys, we have another 2 weeks of this. Have you deeped it?
By the way, we're also looking at Stuttgart's manager. By the way,
I don't know.
Yeah,
if he's ready.
Honus.
Honus.
I tell you
Honus
what,
is
though,
basically Timo Klopp.
Yeah.
that's why. If you do get Klopp as sporting director, I wouldn't be surprised if we get Honus, but he's not ready.
Where are
He's
you
not
getting
ready.
this Klopp and sporting director from? Where are you getting this from?
I am just
dreaming.
Hang on.
Oh, you're
Someone
dreaming.
at
Still,
the
I
panel
heard you say
said
a
it.
couple times.
Big up
Someone on the
ITK
panel
Ram,
said
innit?
it.
manifesting.
Someone on the panel said it,
Yeah,
so
he's
I just put it out
manifesting.
there, bro. What we doing?
Managing him as the manager, bro. Stop managing him as the sporting director, bro. Nah.
Brother, I would
Honus
want him to do
manager.
all of it, bro. But I don't want to. Actually, I don't want him to do all of it.
I'm not being funny right now. I'd
You know the
probably
only
take
way
Rob
we save our
Page to the
season
end of
next
the
season
season
is
right
if
now.
we get Enrique. Is if we get Enrique.
That's why
I think
I don't
that's
think.
the only way we save our season next season. I'm not even exaggerating.
That's I don't even.
Yeah, by the
think
way,
we
this
need
is
a
one of the
sporting
reasons.
director.
Like, I'm not doing ITK stuff, but I'm telling you guys right now, Enrique is the top of the list. If Enrique says I am leaving PSG, Liverpool are gonna ready to beg him. Like,
Yeah, of course we will.
yeah, we're kind of gonna beg
Hopefully
him.
we don't beg. Hopefully we don't beg. But
No, we'll beg. We'll beg. We'll beg.
I'm not saying we're gonna be begging and groveling at his feet, bro. What we doing? What we
We
doing?
ain't getting him. Hey, Ram, we're not going to get him anyway. He's going to stay.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
you can see
staying
what
on.
Arnie's doing next
PSG.
week.
Probably gonna be an IB.
You guys
for-
believe this whole slot will get sacked next week, or you think Indy's just waffling?
No.
Waffling.
Something.
Waffle.
Something.
It's waffle as well.
I think it'll be done academically. Well, whatever the word is. I think it'll be done nice. It'll be given a nice pay package, leave. No sacking, just mutual. And then, yeah, man, go your separate ways. Thank you for giving us a league title. No hard feelings. Your true class came out this season. What thanks for the first season. That's it. There's no disrespect. End of the day, he's successful. He won the league for us. You can't tell me we've only seen 3 managers win the league for us. So
This is
it
true.
what it is.
This is true. Overall, it was a success. A league in 2 years. Fair.
Yeah.
The thing is, as well, is like how like if we lose against Fulham, which we could, by the way, and then we get beat by Manchester City, and we get a drubbing at their ground, which could happen, and then we get smashed by PSG, and then we play. Is it Everton after that? Is it
Yeah.
Everton after that?
Yeah.
And that's Everton. Is that Everton away? I think that's Everton away.
By the way,
Away.
having watched
Away.
Everton against away, having
Yeah.
watched Everton against
Okay.
Chelsea today, we're losing that game. We're
The
losing.
first, the
Definitely.
first game at their new stadium, how they're gonna be up.
Yeah,
for
we're
it.
definitely
You're looking
losing.
at, like,
that.
you're looking at a potential 5 more losses. How can he stay manager? I really need to know how you can sit
Okay,
there
Mac.
and not sack
Hey,
him.
man, how are you still here now?
No, but
That
I
is also
understand that. No, but I understand
okay,
that.
Matt, I'll tell you this: if we lose our
This.
next Premier League game, we lose FA Cup and we lose Champions League game, I think he may get sacked.
But
We
we've
said
said this
this
over and
all
over again.
season,
and
we've been saying
literally
this.
just lost
I
to
know,
Wolves. drawn
Also,
from
Ram in
lost
October.
Brighton.
If we lose to City, Forest, and Eindhoven, he's gonna get sacked. We lose all
I
3.
know.
We said this.
No,
all
but this
Through
time it's
another
done.
shit rut.
If you think
Oh,
about
how many
it, this
times
time
have you
it's
done
done.
Lost to
this season?
Galatasaray
He
away,
ordered
by the
everything.
way, in that patch.
He
We
survived the
lost to
season
Galatasaray
because he
away
was
as
still
well.
in. He
He's
was
still
still in
here.
the Champions League, so he still had that to fall back on. He's still in the FA Cup, so he got that to fall
All
back
right, so
on.
who comes?
If
All
he
right,
loses-
say we sack him, yeah.
Yeah.
Lonzo's been there for all this time now. I think Lonzo's end of the season if we do get him, yeah. So who comes in now? What? Stevie?
Rob Page.
Rob Page, yeah, I'm
Rob
with K-Mac. Give me Rob Page. Come on.
Give me Rob
Right,
Page.
just
no.
Step
No.
up. Just step up. Run
Rob
Rob Page.
Page.
How can it be
Yeah,
any
yeah.
worse?
Wait,
How
Dean,
could it be any
Dean. Hang on.
What-
If
so
I gave
when
no,
I said
Dean.
Robbo,
Rob
when I
Page
said
is going to
Robbo,
sub
that
for
was
your
bad.
arms.
No. Wait,
When I said
when he said
Andy
Robbo,
Robertson, people laughed at me. Cool. But you saying Rob K. Page?
I did. If I gave you a choice, you take Stevie for the interim until the end of the season, but Klopp comes back. Would you do it? Would you
Oh,
take
of
it?
course I would.
I don't want to
See?
Ram,
You see?
I'm not serious if you're asking me that.
You see?
Ram, I don't care.
I think I'm in a completely different stage to all of you. I think if they tell me today, subscribe to Beige and Reds TV. If they tell me that the guys over at Beijing Reds TV are the new manager of Liverpool, I will shake your hand right now. I will take Barnes and Pops as the manager. You get me the assistants, you get me the channel over there. Let's go. Let's get it running. Run up Liverpool Football Club. We'll have some good vibes. Have a great time. We'll play some good football. Run it. I'm at the stage now where for the next 2 months, I would take anyone.
Yeah.
I would legit
Even
like
Tom.
no BS, yeah.
Yes.
I like, you know, when I'm bullshitting. If you tell me right now Harry Redknapp until May, I'm shaking your hand.
Yeah.
Harry.
Happy.
Harry.
Redknapp. Yeah, have a couple of good press conferences. You know, 3-4 good attacking performances. Run it, legit.
Of course.
Yeah,
Harry. I like Harry.
Run up Harry Redknapp.
Interviews in his car and all that kind of shit, man.
2 months, good football, have fun. That's it. Why not?
Rob Page won like the last 10 games for the under 21s as well. I'm just saying, like, he's on a bit of form.
You know what? I'm with Dean here. If we're gonna get Rob Page, might as well just get Robertson as manager at this point.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Run Andy Robertson. Yeah, manager.
Yeah, manager. King Kenny
I'm
style.
I'm on that, bro. Like, why not? Like, I'd rather, like you said, anyone, hologram, or I'll have an inverted manager. No manager there. Just no one there. Just in the dressing room, pick the teams and go out there. That's what I'm.
Yeah, go out there and have fun, boys. You know, just like Ollie was. You guys really think Ollie managed anything? Like Ollie at Man United, by the way, he literally finished second.
No.
You think he managed anything? He's just like, go out there and have fun, boys. That's it.
Yes.
As long as we
really
just
far to Rashford. That was the tactic.
exactly. As long as we just don't give, as long as we don't give the interim an actual contract, we'll be good to go.
Heck,
2
even
months
Joe
of good
Matip
football,
has managed.
run it.
Nah, I was about to say Thiago, but I was like, nah.
What about Mikey Red? Why don't we give it to him?
You know, Ram, I want to say something. Let me say something to this Ram guy. You know, I realize you're having a go at Dean all stream. At least he wants Klopp. All your suggestions have been garbage. You know, I hope you know this.
That's such a lie.
Like, oh, Dean wants Klopp. Ha 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 ha. You haven't made one good suggestion all stream.
I was the one that thought mentioned Klopp, bro. What we doing?
You're a fraud. I hope you know this. You're a massive fraud as well.
Hang on a minute. What I the one that mentioned Jurgen Klopp?
Oh, Dean wants Klopp. Ha ha ha. And then he's like, get me Thiago Alcantara.
No, Thiago's crazy, man.
No, but I was about to say Thiago. Like, nah, you know what? Maybe not.
What about Torres?
Torres.
What?
He's tough now.
He's under 21.
Torres is now a bodyguard. Like he's built different now.
He's built
different.
It looks weird. It's weird. Look at him, bro. Heck, how are you take Arbeloa?
Looks like a wrestler.
By the way, speaking of
Arbeloa, man, you're going too far. I don't mind.
I'm in pain.
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
too much.
I'm in pain. By
the way, speaking of Robertson, today when Robertson came on, we realized why Kirkas is the starting left back, and then we realized real quick.
He's back up, bro. He's back up, bro.
Did you see the cross?
He got like 5 good crosses in a row, bro.
Put it straight out, goal kick.
Why? I feel like whenever Kirkis is there, we just don't want to cross it. But whenever Robbo's there, we just cross it. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Because Robbo can't get to the byline no more. He has to cross it from just inside their half. That's what he does. It's crazy.
Or is that
he gets over the halfway line and crosses it. It's mad.
Like cross from back there. Yeah.
And he still picked it off. For goal kick.
Oh,
would you guys take Carlo Ancelotti in the summer?
Nah. I don't think it will help long term.
You just said nah.
I think he just signed a new contract with
that as well. He ain't gonna join.
Versus Carlo Ancelotti, you just said nah.
No, I'm not. That's
okay, how about this?
Yeah. That's the only option, yeah.
How about this? How's the Beijing Pops? How about this? Klopp or Ancelotti?
Who?
Klopp.
Klopp bringing Klopp back?
Yeah.
Or bringing Carlo Ancelotti in?
Yeah.
I don't want to bring Klopp back because the fans, they got some people that disrespected Klopp.
Man.
No, I said they got fans that disrespected Klopp. They didn't deserve it. Klopp don't deserve the disrespect that he got. There are some of our fans that are saying, well, he only did this and he only did that. And I answer myself, whoa, tech time. Leave man alone.
What do we need, Bayesian? What do we need?
Life.
We need Klopp. We don't need Ancelotti, bro. Allow it. I don't care about them fans. I care about me.
Nah, we don't need either two of them, to be honest. Neither the two of them are what we need. We don't need them. We don't, to be honest.
Tom has been on the Fabregas train for a while. Would you take him, Husam?
By the way, Fabregas plays attacking football, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fabregas plays some, and by the way, he went to the most anti-attacking football league in the whole world and is playing attacking football. If you look at Como's numbers, bro, like if they had a better quality in the final third, they would be cooking. Like, and Fabregas is one of those players that was like managed by Wenger, managed by Conte, you know, World Cup, Euros, Champions League, Premier League, like
Mourinho.
Let's not forget, like, this is a guy that literally, as a player, broke into the Invincible team. Like, you're not talking about some easy thing.
Yeah.
So, for me, Fabregas as a manager, I really wouldn't be against it at all. I think as a manager, like, he'd cook for us.
Did he?
The thing is, you guys need to understand something. I think we're in a very critical stage.
He played.
I fully believe Hughes is gone in the summer. So now you need a manager with something about them. That's why I even mentioned Ancelotti. Because when I say something about them, you need someone who walks in and commands the respect of the dressing room directly. Because when you walk in to people like Isak and whoever the hell is there, like Isak, Vert, Ekitike, Virgil, whoever is there, Alisson, like if you command their respect and you gain their respect and you play a certain style of football that the players enjoy, these players will cook for us, man.
Nah, this team is built for Klopp. It's built for Klopp. I swear it's built for Klopp.
Where?
Klopp's
Legs, Ram, spin.
Klopp's
Nah, where the legs, Ram?
is
Where the
the
legs,
same. It's the same.
Baden know it.
Where the legs?
He's not going to come back. I've got to go though, man. But he's not going to come back because Edwards is there. Like, did we all forget what happened with him and Edwards?
Scream for us for 1 minute, please.
I know, K-Mac, man. What's wrong with you?
I know, but like, it's just not going to happen, is it? Like, it's just not. Like the thing is, though, is I do believe that they've spoken to other managers. I do believe they've spoken to them. When we were going through that, like, what was it, like, lost 9 games in 12 or something mad, like we were just hemorrhaging goals and losing. There was loads of stuff that came out that they spoke to Nagelsmann, they spoke to Cesc Fabregas, they spoke to Crystal Palace manager Glasner, and they spoke to Honus. There was loads of stuff going around that they were putting the feelers out for somebody else. Alonso wasn't available. Like, they have to have gone back into those conversations because Arnie's not been given a new contract, and it's all just gone, like, no talk about it. He's been asked loads in press conferences now, and he's starting to get really, really tetchy over it. And they've got every right to say, like, well, what's happening with your new deal after you lost? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, they have to have a new guy lined up. They have to. But what I'm trying to say is, if we keep on losing games, he can't stay. Like, he just can't stay. You can't keep a guy that just keeps on losing games. And if he's still in the Champions League or he's still in the FA Cup for whatever reason, then you have to be looking at, like, we can't just bin the Premier League. Okay, yeah, he loses every game in the Premier League, but we're still in the FA Cup. Keep him. Fuck off. Like, come on.
Well, K-Mac, you know what he does. He wins at the last minute. He'll save his. How many times when we think he's going to get sacked, he wins that game? He wins that game and keeps himself in a job for another few weeks. He does it again.
And plays all his
Let me tell you. Big up.
Big up, That's the reality.
Yeah. Let me go exactly based on what Dean just said. Yeah,
I absolutely loved that rant, mate. Loved it. All right, I'm out of here. See you later.
Lex, I'm gonna remove you and then I'm gonna bring you back on. But let me just say this, yeah. 1 second. Just going off based the Dean theory, yeah, which I agree with. Let me just go Dean theory. We come back from international break, we lose to Man City. Everyone's like, slot out. We go away to PSG, we get like a 1-0 win. We come home to Fulham, we draw against Fulham 1-1 at home, and everyone's like, slot out again. And then we play PSG at Anfield, and like we get a 1-1 draw and go through.
That's actually
That's the
pain.
most obvious thing on the next 4 games.
Exactly.
So Sam, that
is him.
is just
lives.
And everyone's
lives
like,
again.
we're in a Champions League semi-final. Why
He
should we
lives
that is
say
literal
again,
constipation right
exactly.
there. That is literal constipation. Right
You know what's
there.
literal constipation? Liverpool Football Club. That's constipation.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. Constipated football club, constipated predictions. Big up.
That's
This is
constipation,
the-
but that is like constipation with blood leaking out, bro. It's not. It's
Oh,
not.
rotted, bro.
It's not. It's not healthy,
You
bro.
got
It's
powers.
not healthy.
You got
And
powers
we
with
should be
it,
dead. We should be dead. You get me? Like hemorrhoids and them, man. Like it's dark. That is dark.
Yeah,
Like, Husam,
man.
this is dark. That is even worse. That is worse because we're the semi-final and we're still shit. that don't help nothing. I don't see any light. All I just see is bare darkness. Just dark everywhere, man. Dark.
But that's
I'd rather
been,
just
that's been it
lose.
all
I'd
season
rather-
long, though. That's the
Yeah.
MO all season long. His MO all season long was all right. He went 9-12 and they had whatever conversation they had, and he stayed in the job, which said to me nothing was gonna happen because it cannot get any worse than 9-12. As bad as it's been subsequently, it's never going to be as bad as 9-12. So as long as you allowed him to say, well, look, I'm still doing this and still doing that, because that's what he's doing in the press conference. Yeah, but look, we got City in the quarterfinals, we got PSG in the quarterfinals. You know, we're still right there, you know, there or thereabouts for Champions League. We're still not as bad as everyone says. That's what he's trying to spin. But you've allowed that. You've allowed him to sit in a position where you're saying, yeah, as long as you can tell me that you're still in the Champions League, we finished third in the league. All right, good. You see, still made you a lot of money. Look, I was third. No, look, I beat Galatasaray. Look. No, but that's what he's doing. They allowed him the latitude to do this, so he can go and lose and scumbag a win against PSG. And you know what happened? The pendulum will swing back in his favor again because he can see, you know what? You told me to stay in the Champions League, and I'm still in it.
Nah, but Pops, this is worse because it's dangling the carrot in front of us, bro. It's literally dangling.
There's no carrot that's being dangled. You listen again.
If we beat PSG,
Krabs,
that is literally
Crab
the
says
carrot right there.
#7 and he living and dying by it. I said Crab over to you because I ain't on board. I can't see this Liverpool team lifting the Champions League. I cannot. I'm a fan. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. But you can't
What's
tell
the
me
scenario
that
that
you're
I
in any way
described? Don't you
convinced.
see
You can
that happening? Be honest,
again?
the scenario that I described, don't you see it happening? Like lose, win, draw, go
Yes.
through to the semi-final, and everyone's just like, yeah, we're in the semis now.
But that's still 2 more legs than the final before we can win it. I can't see at this point us being good enough to win 2 legs in the semi-final, or at least 1 leg and a draw, and then winning in the final. I can't see that right now, Husam. I
can't believe
see
I'm
that
about
right
to say this, but I legitimately am gonna fully support Madrid against Bayern. I'll be honest. I see no world in which we beat Bayern Munich. I literally have zero hope against Bayern. At least Slot has beaten Madrid twice. At least Bayern. I'll be honest with you. If Diaz, Olise, Kane, and Musiala are attacking us, forget constipation and hemorrhoids. There will be sweat on my seat.
Brother, that's the other way around. That's diarrhea right there.
It's diarrhea.
Yeah, that's
It's bloody diarrhea.
But Real Madrid,
Bare
like, you know, Real Madrid have Arbeloa. Vini ain't really in the best of form. Mbappe has injury on and off. Bellingham ain't cooking. You know, we can cook Trent. Oh shit, we can't cook Trent. I remember they have Cody Gakpo. Yeah, we can't cook Trent. The only way we can cook Trent is if we do the Rio thing.
Rio. The clip.
Yes, you get me. Release the Trentstein files, you know? Release the Trentstein files.
Release those training videos.
Watch, if we get Real Madrid in the semi, if we somehow fugazi away to beat PSG, we get Real Madrid in the semis, watch how those clips will start coming up. Being like Rio up against Trent. It will be done. It will be done. I know this football club too well.
No, but I need Bayern Munich to win because realistically, we're not going to get through. I need Bayern Munich there because I can't have Arsenal winning the Champions League. I just can't. I just can. And the thing is, I would rather lose now than get to the final and lose to Arsenal. Seriously.
I believe in Lamine.
That will kill my soul. I might take my channel down. If we get to the final and Arsenal beat us, I might leave the channel and just leave it to my cousin. You can do your Arsenal channel, seriously.
You don't believe in Barca, bro? Barca? No, Barca.
Barca? No way. Barcelona. Arsenal will deal with Barcelona. Arsenal will deal with them.
Lamine Yamal.
Don't matter. Arsenal
I think this all will be so funny when it's like Madrid Barca final.
Arsenal deal with Barcelona. Are you mad?
That would be true.
Classical final.
Arsenal deal with Barcelona.
No.
Yeah, man. But Arsenal
Dean, the
deal
reason
with
why I don't think they'll deal with Barcelona is not their quality or anything. I just think Arsenal will have too much fixtures by then. Like you're talking about
it is their
Carabao
quality.
Cup final, FA Cup. Come on, they're probably going to beat Southampton. So you're looking at an FA Cup semi, and then a Premier League game in the middle where they're in a title race, and then a semi-final of the Champions League. So I don't think they can handle that towards the end. I think Bayern are winning the UCL. I'll be honest. I think Bayern winning the UCL. I said it from the start. I think they'd win it. So
against who? Who's in the final?
Barca Bayern. I think Bayern beat Barca.
Ah, so you believe in Lamine Yamal?
It's not about believing Lamine Yamal or not. I'm like I said, I just think there's too much fixture congestion for Arsenal. I think Arsenal. This is what I think. Yeah, I think winners of the Premier League is Arsenal. I think winners of the Carabao Cup is Arsenal. I think FA Cup City, and I think Champions League Bayern.
No Chelsea for the FA Cup.
Chelsea.
Bro.
Ram,
put one in the chat if you think Ram has had stinky takes all stream. Just put one in the chat.
Brother, I need to laugh, bro.
If you think he's just stank up this panel from
I need to
Well,
laugh.
Chelsea are worse than us, Ram. Chelsea are actually worse
We
than
just
us.
watched
I
Chelsea.
need to laugh.
We just watched. No. You know, let me say this, yeah? We just watched Chelsea lose 3-0 to Everton. I went into Lewis's watch along and he's selling his ticket live on YouTube. Live on YouTube, the guy is like, if anyone wants my ticket for Port Vale or wants my ticket for City, just let me know. And this guy want to come on here and want to say he thinks Chelsea will win something. This guy looked at Dean and said, haha, you want Klopp, and then recommended Thiago Alcantara 5 seconds later. I'm so tired of Ram today. He's having a stay. Ram today is the Gakpo of the stream. Big up.
Brother, I need some form of laughter in my life because Liverpool is being shit, and the fact that Chelsea lost just makes me even more depressed because we missed out. I'm just asking the questions, bro.
Okay, thank you for the question, Cody. No one here believes that they're gonna win the thing. Anyway, big up to all of you. Let me just read these supers. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna send you guys over to the Ram stand. Don't abuse him when you go over there, guys. Just show him love. Dubs in the chat for my guy, Sammy. Big up, Sammy, Habibi. There was no need for this, but thank you, Habibi. Regardless, appreciate you. Make sure, guys, go subscribe over to Football Rig. That's the name of his channel. Dubs in the chat for him, please. Big up, Sammy. Big up, Husam on the panel. Aside of slot, what will get you back to challenge next season? Which players will you get rid of and whom will you sign? Support your Red Brothers to take up the baton in all comps this season. Listen, man, I've seen us go for a quad. Let me tell you right now, you ain't winning the quad because you need everything to go down. You need the luck and you need the injuries and you need the correct players to hit the form in the correct time. Like, guys, when we were going for it, people won't remember this, but even the likes of Naby Keita were on form. Like, everyone was on form. I'm talking about like 15, 16 players that were just on it. Even Firmino had like everyone was just on.
Minamino.
Yeah, Minamino. Everyone had moments that whole season. Bro, we went away to Newcastle and Keita scored the winner. Literally 1-0 win. Keita scored. I'm talking about like everyone was just on it that season. I think the quad talk is too early. When you're in the middle of it, you will realize you will watch certain games for Arsenal where the players are huffing and puffing by the 68th minute, 70th minute. And you're going to need all the intestinal fortitude to win that. I think Arsenal win the Carabao and the Prem. That's what I think. I don't think you win the champs.
But there's a reason why no one won the quad before. There's a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, Pep Guardiola didn't win the quad. Pep Guardiola. Imagine. That's Pep with yesterday. I'll never forget this, yeah? This is why I hate on Man City, not Arsenal. I'll never forget this. I loaded up one of the pictures of City matchday squad, yeah? Remember when all the people were going like, City, please save football and beat Liverpool City. Please save football. Yeah. I remember when we were going for the league. This is the team, yeah? Watch this. Starting 11. Ederson, Walker, Stones, Laporte, Zinchenko, KDB, Gundogan, Foden, Bernardo, Aguero, and Raheem Sterling. On the bench, Otamendi, Fernandinho, David Silva, Sané, Mahrez, Jesus.
What?
That was the team. That was the team that Klopp had to fight for a league title. Imagine. And
No
people
weak
were saying that
spots.
City should save football. Save it from what, mate? We were the true saviors. People just didn't realize. And as to like who would we get rid of, I think we can all agree we need width, definitely. We need probably 2 new wingers minimum. We need a midfielder, definitely minimum 1 or 2. Probably another centre back. You know, I'll probably say we need about 5 players, to be honest with you. I think we need about 5 players.
You might need a right
That's
back as well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
True.
Bradley's out for the Bradley's out until the
Look at
end.
this guy. You're just fully onto Tom. I've played many PS5 games and never looked like that. Bro, the controller was just here. If the controller is here and you're pressing it aggressively, it looks wrong because your arm is moving.
I hear it
man.
though.
Yeah.
I've never looked like that either. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, have you never ever spammed one button? Just been like,
No,
no,
I've
never.
got skill. I've got skill.
Sometimes those quick time events, bro, you just have to be spamming that button. You get me?
Then again, I haven't played for years, so I don't know what's going on now. To be honest.
I haven't played it.
Yeah, I haven't played the video games for years as well. I feel like I'm an old man now. Thanks, Arnie. I saw Galatasaray and Newcastle fans mocking Jota's death today, and many other fan bases mocking his death as well in the past months. Bro, here's the thing. Like, I think the behavior of certain people just shows their true colors, and you have to rise above it. You can't go that low with any person. These type of jokes, I don't like them at all. I really don't. I just think it's a very, very, very bad type of jokes, and I just don't think they're funny in any context, whether it's our player or anything else. Like, I just don't think these type of jokes are funny whatsoever. But I don't want to generalize as well, because I think generalizing is wrong. So I'm not going to say Galatasaray fans, Newcastle fans, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, blah, blah, blah. I just don't like that. I think everyone just represents themselves. Yeah. That's the thing. Tom was playing himself. Shame. Jamaican boy is on to Tom, and then he says, Elder Ring, don't make a gaming channel, Tom. Bro, he was trying to he said that he was trying to beat some character called Melania or something, and he was just clicking a button to get like a certain move, but it looked wrong. So that's it. So yeah, big up to you, Jamaican boy. Anyway, guys, big up to all of you guys. This was our last stream of the day. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, inshallah, for the watch along for the final, and then we got El Ahwa at 11. So one of Paz or Hamza is gonna get cooked. Just because Chelsea are worse than us, we bust case for the second week running. Liverpool bus case. I ain't gonna get cooked. Let's go.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get cooked, man. I'm safe. I'm safe just by on a technicality, you know, because everyone else is crap. Anyway, Beige and Reds TV is in the description. That's where you can find Pops and Barnes. You get me? So go give them a subscription, please. Famzone TV is where you can find Dean. Go give him a subscription, please. Lex Timit is where you can find Lex for more fun things that has nothing to do with Liverpool Football Club. I understand, Lex. Don't worry. K-Mac channel, you can find K-Mac. And we're going to send you over to the Ram stand. He's live right now talking about Liverpool. I want you all to spam his chat with this message. Just copy-paste it. You're a waffler. Because he tried to have a go at Dean for wanting Klopp, and then he suggested Thiago Alcantara. I want every single one of you in his chat right now just spamming in his chat. You are a waffler. Because he needs to understand how much he waffled. He waffled so much. It's fraud. So go over there and spam that in his chat. You get me? So, yeah, big up to you guys. And, yeah, love to all of you. Stay safe out there. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Peace out.
Bless.